The Knicks played their final game of the season at home tonight. They wound up winners, but overall it was a losing season. Right now the crew is taking the floor apart for the final time, and the Knicks roster will be torn apart as well coming this summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough summer, no doubt about it. Need some luck, but they hung this long, so they might as well hang a few more months to see what happens.
Before tonight's game, D'Antoni was full of positives about some of the things that occurred this season. Obviously, the record is not one of them, but the development of Danilo Gallinari, who had a very big finish, and Wilson Chandler were two keys. The Knicks are hoping that Chandler and Gallinari are the two building blocks that will help lure some of the free agents. Because of the losing season, there's a lot of people very skeptical that LeBron is going to leave Cleveland for New York. I believe that Wade is definitely staying in Miami. I think the Cavaliers are going to have to collapse in the playoffs in order for LeBron to seriously consider joining the Knicks. However, I still think the Knicks can do some damage. With their two maximum contracts, Joe Johnson and Chris Bosh can team up with Gallinari, Chandler, Tony Douglas, and possibly be a top 4 team in a very weak Eastern Conference. I honestly believe if the Knicks can do what they think they can, and that's sign 2 maximum guys, David Lee is definitely out the door. But even if they get one max player, I think it's going to be difficult to bring David back.
I obviously bleed blue and orange and enjoyed being here in New York, but there is a business side to this, and that's going to take effect once the horn sounds tomorrow or day after tomorrow in Toronto.
I mean, this is the first time since the 90s that the Knicks have had cap space. The last time, obviously, was when they got Allen Houston and Chris Childs, and they were one of the dominant teams in the East. If the Knicks can make a big score again, because the East is so weak, and with the Celtics aging, the Knicks can go from not being in the playoffs since 2004 to landing into the playoffs and actually getting home court advantage for the first round if they play their cards right this summer and get the guys they think they can get. This is Marc Berman for the last time from Madison Square Garden this season for NYPost.com.